When it comes to volleying and being able to place the ball anywhere you like, as well as put some power on the ball, it will come down to your contact point and the stability you create around it. Your number one skill in volleys is tracking of the ball up to contact point. Your racket does most of the work when you're volleying. So the idea of seeing the ball flying towards your racket and making contact with it in the middle is crucial. Now, what ends up happening so often is that players are trying to create power using a swing off of a ball that's already coming to them with medium pace. That isn't the time to create a swing, because the minute you go backwards, the ball will come closer to you than you want, and all of a sudden you're going to be having a late contact point. A contact point here on volleys gives you zero stability and zero support of your arm. So here you're completely dependent on small muscles of the body. And then you feel weak. Then all of a sudden you're feeling like, oh, you know what, I need to swing harder, faster. You're feeling like you're late because you need to swing more. But counterproductive. The more you swing, the more you're going to hit the ball. You're not going to center it on your racket. Because remember, the racket does so much. Ball comes, ball goes. The racket isn't moving here. This is all power created by the oncoming ball. So because I'm here, all I need to create is a bounce board for the ball itself. The better I center it, the more power I get from the baseline. Let's say the ball is coming from the baseline. To me here, I have about a half second to create contact point. If I go back to here, to the left of me, behind me, I will not make it on time to have a contact point that I can see, that I can visualize, that I can track. I love to think again about numbers, about a clock. This is 3 and 9 o'clock to my sides completely. I don't want contact point to be there because I have no support. I have no support of my arm here. And I cannot see the ball very well because all of a sudden I'm watching the ball flying by me instead of coming towards me. And it's much easier to watch it to come towards me. The moment the ball flies to your left or to your right, you're done. Not to mention that you have no choice again on where you can place a ball, because if you do make contact here, I cannot make the ball go back this way, cross court. I can only go back in that direction over there. So your opponents will know. 3 and 9 are no-goes. So this is 12. Think of 10 and 2 o'clock. I got 10 o'clock, I got 2 o'clock. That is where contact point can happen. I can see the ball clearly, I can absorb it. I have good power here, I have good stability, forehands and backhands. Backhands more so than forehands. People always feel like they need to do more. Yeah, and they feel weak. And it's because they're swinging. So remember, the more you swing, the more you'll feel weak, the more you will feel like you need to swing. And it's just an endless cycle. So instead of swinging, think of this. You're seeing the ball leaving your opponent's racket. Go to contact point immediately. Get your hand, get your arm to move the racket into contact point. 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Go there right away. Now there's of course also different heights. So if you see the ball coming high, you're going there. You're going here if it's medium. Ball is anticipated coming low, go down low. But again, it's 10 and 2, 10 and 2. You're not allowing yourself to go backwards. Now, of course, we sometimes do go back when the ball comes softer and slower and higher and you'd like to get more power on it, but that's a different story. We're talking about a medium pace ball that you're getting on a general volley where you're maintaining momentum of the ball. The baseliner creates the power. It's your job to maintain it, place it, take away power potentially. 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Often people are so concerned with their body. You know, am I stepping this way? Am I stepping this way properly? Am I sideways enough? Do I need to go left or right? Volleys begin with the hand. Get your hand into position. You can play a fantastic volley just by having your hand get your racket to the right contact point and you absorbing the ball or doing something with it. However, if your body moves into the perfect spot and your racket hasn't moved yet or is late, then you're gonna be in trouble. So get your hand into contact first, and then if you have time, then of course you can engage your body, but it's secondary to the hand connecting with the ball right. Once you feel like you're connecting with it at 10 o'clock or 2 o'clock, then it's easy. I can go left, middle, or cross court. I can direct the ball wherever I want it to go by hitting different sides of it. If I hit the left side of the ball, my ball will go right. If I hit the back of the ball will go straight. If I hit the inside of the ball or the right side of the ball, my ball will go left. So the direction of the volley can be picked once you have that ball in the right spot. If you, however, don't have it in the right spot, it's behind you, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, or even further, then you're out of luck with picking where you want it to go. Give it a try. Play around with these volleys, and remember that the power is created by the baseliner on the volley, not so much by you at the net. Of course, sometimes you'll get that softer ball, slower ball that you want to power through. No worries at all. You can do that anytime. However, when the ball does come with some pace, you're maintaining it or maybe slowing it down to create a precision shot. One more thing to mention. The reason we are maintaining or taking away speed mostly on volleys is because we're not able to create a topspin on them. We are hitting the ball with an open racket face. Maybe it's flat at it depending on the height of the shot and your level of play. However, you're not, in this case, hitting a swinging volley that you can add power to. You are creating a ball that flies flat or with some underspin, so you are maintaining the speed to not lose the distance of the shot. If you're hitting the ball underneath and you hit it really hard, ball will go out. The ball floats when you hit it with some underspin, or when it's flat, it becomes a tough target to hit. You're not arcing the ball. Thanks for watching, and I really hope that your backhand volley improves and you're able to make that ball go wherever you like, just by using the simple trick of contacting the ball at 10 o'clock if you're right-handed, or 2 o'clock if you're left-handed. Thank you.